Ladies and gentlemen, tonight on Stripped Down, The Northern Light.
I'd like to check out your public
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, our 193rd episode and our 30th episode of Season 6. Welcome, The Northern Light. I want to get this right because there's all sorts of scribbles all over my page now. We literally changed the name of the band right when we started rolling the intro.
Debut band name.
As soon as we saw Smoke Killer pop up on TV, it was like, we're changing our name. Oh, okay. So 5 minutes ago, you were still Rory Borealis and the Northern Lights.
Yes, yeah.
Then you dropped Rory Borealis, and then you dropped the S. See, I didn't know what that was. I confused myself because I put a cross through the S, and then it looked like a dollar sign. And I was like, Northern Light.
Money.
Money.
Money. I guess I could just tell you about that a bit.
We should think about that for next time.
Do it up.
Well, it kind of, I was sort of the main songwriter for a while. We're playing a lot more Alex's songs, and I kind of figure it's not my show, but we really liked, kind of wanted to keep the kind of motif of it, and just kind of shorten it up a bit.
Sad and it's a mouthful. Like when hey, what's your band name?
It's
Rory Borealis and the Northern Lights.
You're asking a lot to get people to tattoo that on their legs.
Yeah.
Go right
I'm going straight for the tattoo market.
You should. But
I know I am.
yes, you got a
spokesman.
spare arm. So
Yeah.
I do well. Yeah, I got a lot of fresh
Could
skin.
we fit it on that arm? I don't know.
I don't know.
wrap around.
Yeah.
But Northern Lights, that's a no-go too as well, you said?
Yeah, that's, there was like a
Canadian supergroup.
African famine, 80s kind of thing, like Hands Across America sort of deal, but...
Where are they? You can't see our audio op, but she's kind of doing it right now, May, where you put the one earphone over and you sing like that. That's kind of the
Maybe
super
kind
group.
of sway.
Yeah. They do that, yeah.
Brian
So there's
Adams,
like
Neil
a-
Young,
They all take
Rita
turns singing.
McNeil, like
Yeah.
every single
One person
every
has
single
a problem
major
with
artist.
singing.
Yeah, the one guy that feels the emotions.
Yeah,
Like,
super
Definitely
emotional.
there'd be like at least 2 or 3 R&B singers in that group.
yeah.
Besides, yeah.
Stevie Wonder's always in it.
We should have done that with this group tonight. You guys
We
all
could've.
could have taken turns
Yeah.
singing, and then we did the slow zoom in.
We
As
still
you
have
guys did.
time.
Yeah,
For
really.
one song.
We threw the old name out the window. We can just throw whatever we usually do in this. Every single shot will just be a slow zoom in to a different person as they
It's just
sing
going to
their
be an
part.
hour-long jazz improv.
I feel like in the last 5 minutes, everything I had written down is just irrelevant now, so we'll just start at the beginning. Introduce us to the band, Rory.
Well, I'm Rory Borealis. This is Alex Scott on keys and vocals and guitar. Paul Adisi. This is Tony Nickel on bass. And behind me, we have Sasha Filipovich on the drums,
Yeah.
wearing his cool pink sunglasses.
Very
Yeah.
cool pink sunglasses.
What do people need to know about the Northern Light? What do you guys? I noticed you play with a lot of local groups, significant local groups.
Yeah, I mean,
You've
it's...
been lucky to
Yeah,
play
it's,
with a lot of cool people.
for sure. I mean, it's, it just seems like almost every one of our friends has a band, and
Or promotes.
yeah, or promotes, and it just kind of, it's just been easy. I mean, we've only been together for about almost a year now, and it just seems like, just really starting to get rolling, and it's hard to, it's also hard to say no to shows sometimes, like, as they start to come more and more.
Yeah. Who
That's
wants
kind-
to say no to playing music?
Yeah.
That's kind of the feel of Saskatoon, though. It's like this nice, tight-knit
Tight-knit
connection of artists and promoters and stuff. So I can't believe it's taken you this long to get on the show, Paul. We go way back. I don't know if I want to give it away now of how we met, but it's not as romantic as it sounds, but it's definitely awesome circumstances.
Really
Sounds like a good
embarrassing
story.
at the same
Yeah.
time.
It was the Folk Fest race around the world.
Oh, nice.
You remember that?
Oh yeah, I totally remember that.
You were in the very first year. They did this thing on Folk Fest where they had teams of 2, and it was like the Amazing Race.
Oh.
It was legitimate. It was so much fun. It was over the 3 days of Folk Fest. And I was just like a camera op for the first year, and you were in it
Yep.
as one of the
I was
participants.
in there with my roommate at the time.
And I was like, damn, this looks like so much fun. So the next year, I put down the camera, and I was a participant. And I can't remember. One of us won. Which one? I can't. I think it was me. I think I won. You were runner-up. I took your formula, though, and I used it in year 2.
You know what? I have a question.
'Kay.
So like, the last thing was like at the exhibition, right?
Yes.
And the second last thing was at Walter Murray. How did you get from Walter Murray to the exhibition?
We didn't run.
Like my partner was like, she's like a long distance U of S runner, so she was like, we can get there faster if we just run, because you weren't allowed to take cars or anything.
Yeah.
So we're running, and like, I'm, like, I like sports, but I'm not a long distance runner. So she's just yelling at me, hurry up, what are you doing, you baby? Like, just in my face, and it hurt my pride a little bit.
You were the team that ran, and that's the model we used in the year too, and that's how we won. Was we just ran from A to B everywhere, and that paid off. So I guess thank you for that. I'm sorry you didn't win.
I'd like my cut, please. What did you get for that?
I don't remember. I think I got like an iPod Shuffle and a hug. You can have the hug.
Yeah.
I feel like we're moving away from the band and why we're here
Okay,
tonight.
yeah, sorry.
We'll do the expose, the undercover thing of the race of the century, the 3 years it was on
Folk
later.
Fest
But
undercover.
okay, Northern Light, the first song we kicked off the night with. What was that?
That's called Freedom. It's sort of like, I imagine it like a fake protest song. I don't know. I just kind of had this jazzy little thing, and actually a friend of mine wrote the chorus. They used to play in a band with J.R. Hewison, and it just had that nice funky little thing, and I kind of figured out how to gel the two together, and it just, I picture people kind of holding the signs and kind of painted up and kind of 60s vibe to it. Actually, we just finished recording that one at Avenue with Jordan Smith at the Avenue Recording Company, and just got the final mix of it recently. We'll be getting them mastered soon. We have 2 tracks there, and as soon as we get them mastered, we're going to be releasing them, and that should be maybe a month or so.
You're condensing all my questions into one answer, so we'll just slow down. I was gonna ask you about recording and albums. Like we got 60 minutes. We've got 50 minutes to fill. So why don't we jump into more music?
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
What's song number 2? I could look. You guys have nice lists here. Rise from the Grave. Is that what's
Rise
next?
from the Grave.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just a really smart host. All right, take it away, The Northern Light. The Northern Light on Stripped Down tonight. That again was
Rise from the Grave.
Rise from the Grave. I was reading your description. Quote, a prairie rock and gypsy folk band ready to make you dance.
We hope.
Yeah.
That sums it up. Followed
Feel
by
the groove?
Followed by band interests, dance parties.
No, we try to start them. We try to attend them. We love them.
How do you get a crowd dancing? I guess that's a
We
million
have really
question
great
for most.
friends.
Okay.
You know,
We have
it's
so
pretty
you have
fantastic
plants.
It's easy, you know,
have
once you
friends
reach
in the
the
crowd
critical
going like,
mass,
come on, everybody.
4 people. 4 people. Once you got 4 people up there, they just flock.
4 hype people, you reach a critical mass, and the party just pops off.
We're
Yeah.
instigators.
Wow.
A little bit.
Those are all 5-star answers just right there. I was getting avalanched by good answers. That's a rare on Stripped Down. Having a lot of fun. Oh, come on. The Northern Light on Stripped Down. We have to take our first commercial break. We have lots more coming up right after this. Mr. Sicily Pizza and Pasta is proud to sponsor community programming on Shaw TV. Mr. Sicily, located at the corner of 51st and Miller in the north end of Saskatoon. 975-0345.
The following sponsors are proud to support local community programming on Shaw. Long and McQuaid, 721 43rd Street East, Saskatoon, 244-0509, or online at long-mcquaid.com. Ultimo Euromoto. (204 3rd Avenue South in downtown Saskatoon), 664-6640.
We are spending 60 minutes with Saskatoon's own The Northern Light. I have to look down every time because I've got like 6 band names on here. The artists formerly known as Rory Borealis and The Northern Lights, no longer plural, no longer Rory Borealis. I feel like people are going to be shocked when they watch this. This is like some of the most shocking turn of events we've ever had on Stripped Down. This is like controversy. Did you see Stripped Down last night? Yeah, Rory Borealis and the Northern Lights are no more.
It's over.
It's over. They died on community television.
It's condensed.
Rose like the mighty phoenix as the Northern Light.
Yes.
Without the $S like I have written. All right.
Yeah, because we're broke. We have no money.
I understand there are all sorts of ties to our wonderful Stripped Down crew with you
Indeed.
people.
Yeah.
You had a couple of crises help you out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was a crisis.
Hold on. Yeah, a couple of crises helped you out of a crisis? Is that the joke you just made? No?
I mean, I'll take credit for it.
Okay. I thought I heard crisis just as I was saying that, formulating that in my head. Okay, Bryn and Kyle Crisis helped you out.
Yeah, they've played with us in the past and spent some time in the studio. And Bryn has been awesome, helped us out with some shows and stuff just when we needed, before we were lucky enough to find Tony. She played some shows with us, and we were very lucky to have her because she's super talented, for sure.
And our friend.
She's a good friend.
And a good
bro.
bass player, too.
Yeah,
She's in a couple sweet bands as well.
yeah, and I'm sure a few of them you've had on the show.
Funny you mention that. This is episode 193. We end season 6 in 6 weeks on episode 199, which is going to be Young Benjamins.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
And then we're coming back to, I don't even know, a lot of celebrating and looking back as we gear up for episode 200 at the beginning of season 7. So yeah, that's kind of... What should I ask them when they come on? 199. What's some...
Ooh, the Young Benjamins?
Yeah, what can I hit them with some crazy trivia for Bryn that she'll be like, what?
Oh, crazy trivia.
Or something.
Like,
Be like, I hear when you were recording with the artist formerly known as Rory Borealis and the Northern Lights, you
well,
broke something. I don't know.
well, you could ask her the name of the song we recorded at Race, which will be our next song.
Yeah, that'll be the next one.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
You just want the mic? Doing a great job. Okay, so segueing into the next song, go crazy. What's it called?
Bryn?
No, the next song.
It's called "Hang It on the Moon."
Hang on
Yeah,
the
it's a song I wrote on a trip that I took in September to Nova Scotia. Went out to Halifax, and it was just just a long road trip, and it was kind of inspired some things. So this is.
So when it comes to writing, do you guys share, or is it mostly you, or?
I think we mostly kind of write the songs on our own time and then bring them to the group.
We have a couple now. Like as we've been having more jams, we've got more songs that we write all together or write on the spot, kind of. But for the most part, it's separate songwriting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, The Northern Light. The Northern Light on Strip Down. Last segment we talked about the connection with Bryn and Kyle Kreisa. This time let's talk about your connection with Mr. Dylan Evans. Kind of a twice removed connection, but each week we play a little segment here called Dylan Evans Wants to Know. He's always tucked away in the control room.
Yeah.
He's not out here where all the fun is, so sometimes he feels a little left out. So I let him ask a question every week.
So what
And
is
this
Dylan?
week on Dylan Evans Wants to Know, it's well documented that Long and McQuaid have championed Strip Down since day one. They've been our sponsors since February 2008. They've sponsored us with their gear for 193 weeks now. However, you guys kind of have a similar deal with St. John's Music? Something like that? There's a connection?
Well, I deal with them because I bartend at Lydia's, and St. John's actually helps Lydia's pub out with the Tuesday open mic night. And so we deal with Dylan and those guys there. They've actually donated some of the gear that we use on stage.
The bass
which
amp?
We're actually using right
I'm
now.
guessing.
Wow.
We're not using. Yeah, so like Dylan and those guys at St. John's have helped us out tremendously, and every time I go in there, they're always willing to help me out with whatever I need. So
that's lots of love for St. John's,
Lots of
lots
love.
of love for Long and McQuaid. And again, that's what I talked about off the top, is this like tight-knit community here in Saskatoon. Like, would that happen in huge centers? Unless you're like officially sponsored, would they just be like, hey, we want to
don't
help you
think
guys
so.
out? No.
I think this is something that's like specific like to Broadway and Saskatoon in general. Like everyone just likes to help each other out, basically just to help out a fellow musician, which is really nice and really warm feeling.
So here's my segue.
Ah.
Thanks. You guys start getting a lot of momentum. Do you ever want to leave Saskatoon? Is that a long-term goal, or are you just happy playing Broadway?
I've
making-
thought about
Is
it.
this home?
This is home, and I've thought about it. I mean, the size of the city right now, you're never more than one or two phone calls away from pretty much making anything happen. Like as a musician, anything that you can dream, any event, you're never more than a couple phone calls away, and it's small enough that you can kind of you're close enough to the levers of power. I think that you can make it happen. So it just makes sense to me.
That was really well put. I'm going to steal some of that.
And
All right.
we're right in the middle. If we want to go on tour, we're
Yeah.
like halfway
Yeah.
there, wherever we want to go.
Which way?
Nice. Should we get to more music? Because when we come back, we're going to meet this week's audio engineer again. I always give a shout out to the audio engineer. So what song is next?
It's one of my songs called Asteroids, or actually it's a French song, so it's called Astéroïdes.
Is it
And
about the old Atari game?
oh, I wish it should
Yeah.
be.
Okay.
It is, of course it is.
I feel like
It
I
is.
feel like I derailed your conversation.
This would be a good shirt design, actually.
Yeah, so
So
I'm-
don't worry if you
Putting on
don't
wax.
understand the
Yeah.
words. If you speak French,
Do not
great.
fret.
Just can follow along at home. Too.
All right. So the French pronunciation again is,
Astéroïdes.
take it away, the Northern Light. And now's the part of the show we talk to this week's audio engineer, returning once again, the lovely May Trohack. May, another week. I got big news for you. Well, first of all, she's doing a heck of a job, everybody, right? Woo-hoo! See? Yeah. That must be a highlight of your week. I get people to cheer for you just at the drop of a hat.
That's not a sound bit. You know,
yeah.
That was actual people.
It is
yeah.
us.
It is them. It must feel like Christmas morning compared to last week. We had the Bass Invaders, and we have a 24-channel board, and we used like 29 channels. They had inputs plugged into inputs. So we're back to kind of just like a regular band.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a good moderate, a high moderate mix, I would say. But no, I have nothing against last week's mix.
No, nothing against them. I felt like I owed you a bottle of Tylenol by the time the night was done.
It's okay. It's okay.
Loopers. Okay, all right.
A couple drinks. Anyway.
Big news though in the audio department.
Yeah.
About 3 months ago, you took over for Alex Stushinoff, who went on holidays. He was been our audio op for the last season and a half until he left to go travel the world. Just got word from him. He will be back in 5 weeks for episode 198. However, here's the big reveal. He's going to perform.
He's going to perform?
He's going to perform.
Oh, okay.
He's going to do a set, 198, Alex Stushinoff. So we'll probably still need your services. Then maybe the episode can end with like a ceremonial passing back of the headphones. We'll do something huge when we have 2 audio ops in the same room. But are you having fun this week, May?
Yes.
All right. Do you want to do the thing we always do where you throw a commercial break?
Yeah. You were listening to The Northern Light here on Strip Down.
And watching.
And watching.
Unless you're watching with your eyes closed. But.
Yeah. Watching.
Are we grooming you for radio? What's going on?
The following sponsors are proud to support local community programming on Shaw. Long and McQuaid, 721 43rd Street East, Saskatoon, 244-0509, or online at long-mcquaid.com. Ultimo Euromoto. (204 3rd Avenue South in downtown Saskatoon, 664-6640.
Mr. Sicily Pizza and Pasta is proud to sponsor community programming on Shaw TV. Mr. Sicily, located at the corner of 51st and Miller in the north end of Saskatoon. 975-0345. Ladies and gentlemen, the Northern Light.
I feel
Saskatoon's own The Northern Light. Getting a little rowdy there. That was awesome. What was that song?
That's easily our loudest one.
Yeah, that song's called 6-2.
6-2?
Yeah.
Is that one of your songs? Or
Yeah.
What's 6-2 about?
Well, funny you ask.
So you like me that's 6'2"?
Well, actually, yeah, no, it's not actually. But it's sort of inspired by Sistu Rodriguez. He was like, there's a documentary made about him. He was pretty much a nobody in the States in the 70s, but somehow his album was taken to South Africa, and he just blew up in South Africa, had no idea, made no money from it, and they thought he was like Bob Dylan, like, you know, that level of fame. And then eventually a couple South Africans went and found him. Okay, this is like way too long. Sorry.
I was digging it.
Yeah. Anyway, so they found him, and when he was like in his 60s, he went and played a sold-out arena show, or like 4 nights in a row, like sold out.
Nice.
Yeah. It's sad because he never got any royalties from all the albums that were pirated.
But he's a star nonetheless.
It's not about him,
Stupid nasty.
but it's that the title is inspired.
I think so.
Yeah.
Have Moso Fest coming up. That's the next thing for you guys?
Yeah, we're playing
Yeah.
June 14th at Lydia's Pub. Yeah, Moso Fest. I mean, it was. I don't know if you checked it out last year, but it was.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It was kind of a great way to start the summer, and.
You must have been like a baby band back then.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
we
we
were
were
an embryo band.
An embryo, yeah.
just
actually
kind of
like-
starting to gig.
I was actually lucky enough to be playing with another band at the time, so I got to do the whole experience and like just see how much was going on at the same time. It was awesome. I'm very excited.
It's
for
a
this year.
fantastic festival.
And I was bartending for it last year. I wasn't even in the band at that time. I was just bartending at Lydia's.
So look out this year, right?
Yeah.
When you see Rory Borealis and the Northern Lights with a line through it, and then underneath the Northern Light, that's where you want to go.
Dollar sign.
I'm going to come in and
Northern
make a
Light,
dollar
dollar
sign. You're adding another member for this next song. We were running out of time, so we need to get to more music.
Sure.
So, was that the big reveal? Did I give
Oh
it
no,
away?
that's great. This
Who
is
do we got here?
Gabrielle.
She doesn't have a mic, so.
Gabrielle Moran.
All right.
Totally.
And this again is
This song's called The Art of Seduction.
Art of Seduction. All right, take it away.
Is it a matter of time, or does it depend on the circumstances? Is it his choice or mine? Do I have to spell it out exactly what I want? If I wear it down, let's go. If it's up, we'll never know.
tell you, I'll show you what to do to fill my dreams.
The following sponsors are proud to support local community programming on Shaw. Long and McQuaid, 721 43rd Street East, Saskatoon, 244-0509, or online at long-mcquaid.com. Ultimo Euromoto. (204 3rd Avenue South in downtown Saskatoon), 664-6640.
Mr. Sicily Pizza and Pasta is proud to sponsor community programming on Shaw TV. Mr. Sicily, located at the corner of 51st and Miller in the north end of Saskatoon. 975-0345. We are out of time. We're saying goodbye to the Northern Light. Again, the artist formerly known as Rory Borealis and the Northern Lights. I don't know what the Shaw guide will say. I don't know if we can catch it in time.
That's all right.
But as of tonight, Rory Borealis and the Northern Lights, no more.
It's, yeah, we're moving, looking forward, you know.
I
We
feel like I
condense
was
it.
a part, yet again, of, like, Saskatoon music history.
It's history for sure.
Did you guys
But
have fun tonight?
I had a
Yeah, we
great
had a
time.
great time.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Absolutely, anytime.
I guess I should mention, if people want to find us on Facebook, it would probably be easiest at Rory Borealis and the Northern Lights.
Here's
to
where
make
it
it
gets
extra confusing
Yeah.
for everyone. Yeah, Rory Borealis and the Northern Lights on Facebook. You can like our page there, and that's pretty much the place you need to be if you want to find out when our recordings are coming out, and just find out when we're playing and stuff.
So you've lined up Moso Fest, and then for the rest of the summer, what's
We've got
going
a
on?
show coming up on May 25th at Lydia's with the Wizards, and very, very excited with that.
So
There's some
excited.
of our
Yeah,
friends,
it's gonna be a
and
good
they're
one.
an awesome band. So,
We've never had the Wizards on.
well, we'll invite them.
You should.
Yes.
Well, you put in a good word.
Yeah,
Oh, definitely.
We'll get the Wizards on here. All
Yeah,
right.
everyone should come to that.
we're putting in a good word for them right now.
Fantastic.
This is the
Good
word.
word. Yeah.
So
the
final thoughts for the
Bird,
band?
bird.
Big sign off. You guys have like a way you end all the shows? Like
We do.
All hands in or
Oh yeah,
huddle,
it's
or-
kind of the classic here sort of kind of a vibe.
Any part of it?
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do it again.
I felt like I was less energetic when the camera cut to me. And in other information, here's the wonderful Alexa once again with our information. No, do it. What do we need to know, Alexa?
You can now follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. #StripDownSK.
All right. And we
All right.
are also on Facebook as well. Look for the Dancing Girl logo that's stripped down. We'd love some likes too. And we have to thank our sponsors, Ultimo Euromoto, Mr. Sicily Pizza, The Hairstylin', and Long and McQuaid, for the last time tonight with a guest vocalist. Ladies and gentlemen, not Rory Borealis and the Northern Lights, the Northern Light. Thank you so much, you guys.
Thanks.
I'm just waiting for it to start to sting. I don't know if I can feel it, I don't know anything.
the best. His personal appearance is not the best.